gonna stop me. Break me down, tear me up, come on and make me bleed. It's gonna take a lot more than you'll ever have. Before you know it, you'll be laid out on your back. In the end, rip the shreds, and I'll be standing over you. This is a war. I might be scarred and battle torn, but I don't run and hide. It's my pride that says stand up tall and fight. Fight, fight, fight. Never hold back, never a doubt, no hesitation. Throw the pitch, hit the switch, a transformation. So take a shot, take a number, take your place in line. You're gonna fall, you're gonna crumble, just like every time. In the end, rip the shreds, and I'll be standing over you. This is a war. I might be scarred and battle torn, but I don't run and hide. It's my pride that says stand up tall and fight. Fight, fight, fight.
The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
Picks it up on the second. Over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
And Homer to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep
Oh,
right
no.
center field, carrying, and it's gone.
That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over. What a live shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Tonight, the culmination of the regular season in XBL's AAA takes center stage as two of the hottest teams in recent weeks stand to duke it out in a dress rehearsal for the AAA playoffs. The booth's newest member returns to the primetime stage, poised and itching to inflict the upset against AAA's top-end tyrant, who has run rampant across opponents all season long. GodsUnicorn and his Texas Unis face off with Tynasty and the Tyrannics. Welcome to AAA Match of the Week.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League, the final regular season production brought to you tonight, and our new trailer just presented, brought to us by GodsUnicorn and his friend Mad River Dog. They did an amazing job with that. First of all, reactions to that, amazing. I thought it was great. I'm here with Mystery Man tonight. What did you think of the trailer, first and foremost?
First of all, hats off to Mad River Dog. I mean, that's obviously
Yes.
where you start there, but Weaver just absolutely killing it in that
Yes.
intro. And, you know, I was always of the school of we can never, ever, ever replace that last intro, no matter what. But this is a new day, and oh my, that was nice. And I think it leads into here a great series here between Unicorn and Tynasty. where I think Unicorn is surging at the right time. A little bit under the weather tonight, but he's going to gut it out against a wicked opponent here in Tynasty.
Yeah, that is exactly kind of where we're at. We're on a rising action here towards the playoffs, and it's fitting that we're able to, get some hyping here, get that new trailer involved in front of a matchup such as this that is, God's Unicorn, coming out of the AA with that title on a huge upswing, had a really good second half of the season against Ty, who's just been dominant all year. It's his sophomore campaign in the AAA, and he seems unstoppable. So yeah, like it said in the fantastic Urban promo we had just before this is kind of a dress rehearsal for the playoffs. It's a test for Unicorn being the number 5 overall in the power rankings and kind of pushing his way up the standings against that number 1, and momentum into the tournament is everything. So yeah, I mean, do you have anything further on top of that with these two specifically, as you are our AAA aficionado here?
Well, I'm afraid that I feel like I'm going to end up playing Unicorn in the first round. So not the worst thing, but not something I'm completely excited about. A great pitcher. I really think his hitting is underrated. He's got a quick bat coming up from AA. I mean, that's why he's up there in the top mix. You would, typically a AA coming up is just going to be overwhelmed. That hasn't really been the case for him, Mr. Clutch, Burning Ice, a few others. But I do, this is a stiff test.
Yeah, stiff test indeed, and we're not going to keep them waiting any longer. These two are ready to finish off this AAA season and get the playoffs underway this week. It's going to be exciting, so hang tight. We'll get game 1 for you in just a moment. We'll see you in a few. All right, folks, here we go. We are loading into Apple Field, home of Tynasty, and his Tyrannix, a rarely seen field. This is one of the older stadiums in the Super Mega Baseball. In Super Mega Baseball history, realistically, I think this one goes back to Super Mega Baseball 1. So the players exchange pleasantries, and we're ready to take things off here. Ty, the home team.
Yeah, and it's a small stadium, which plays to Ty's advantage. A lot of power. He's going to get on a lot of balls, but Unicorn, quite a pitcher. Well, it'll be interesting to see if he can hold him under maybe 7 or 8 runs. Has a real shot here, because Ty is not the greatest pitcher by reputation, at least.
Yeah, it's definitely a match that's poised to score quite a few runs as the first few pitches of the game go past quickly. And Union finds himself in a 2-2 count. He swings away at that one, way out of the zone. He's just itching to get that on the ball. It doesn't get it there.
Number 5, Jose.
Yeah, that was a nervous swing there, but that's okay with your first hitter. Let's go. Let's swing at a ball.
Jose Reyes, the shortstop, batting. Ty's got the lefty on the hill. That one shot into the gap. Yep, he's got a first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, see, he loosened up with that first swinger, first hitter.
Number
that was a pretty good curveball on the corner, but Uni jammed it over the shortstop's head there for a single.
Outside pitch and fastball hitter. That's exactly what that was right there in that last one. Uni looked at it. We're at 1-1, the count. Runners at first, good speed, good arm on the catcher. That gets past him. Gonna get a free base to God's Unicorn.
Well, that's a big movement to second base.
That one hit on the ground would have been a double play ball, but instead it moves the runner over. Ooh, we get some fitness down on Manny Ramirez there.
Number 54, Evan Carter.
Let's see if that affects the game here going forward for Unicorn. Yeah, Ramirez down to weak fitness. Got the pulled hammy.
Interesting move too. Didn't go to his supposed backup right fielder. Went to somebody with a secondary position here. So perhaps saving a pinch hitter.
Evan Carter, the batter, going to flip one into the right center field gap. That could get down to the extra bases. Ty dives for it. It's off the body. So Uni's going to get in there easily to second. That's an RBI double. First run of the ball game scored here in the top of the first.
The first baseman,
And
number 47.
this is what I was thinking.
Prince
Uni needs to be
Fielder.
aggressive. If the pitcher doesn't have a huge reputation, you know, don't let him off the hook by standing there solid. Go after some balls.
That's a good strike in there from Ty, right on the edge of the plate. 1-2, swung on right up the middle. Carter's got good speed. He's going to round third. Peralta throws it home. It's not going to get there in time. Second run of the game scores on the RBI single with 2 outs
The third baseman,
from the Texas
number
Unicorns.
13.
Yeah, that pitch won't do it right there. So Ty needs to tighten it up a little bit here. It's early, and Ty does get a little bit nervous on match of the week. He's definitely, you know, a passionate SMB player.
You know he can score, so he's, 2 runs in the first, something that Tynasty can deal with. He's going to get a chance now to step in and try and hit with Paxton Peralta as we flip on now to the bottom half of the first inning. We've got left-handed Tim Lincecum on the hill. He pipes one there. I
didn't want to say it, but yeah, that was kind of not the pitch.
Inside with the cutter. Now it's 2-1. Another hitter's type fastball was fouled away. Quickly a full count. Unicorns throwing pitches and quickly. Full count pitch on the ground to Dustin Pedrillo over at second base. Prince Fielder at first takes care of it. Brings up Chili Bates.
Yeah, and this is probably the most brutal arsenal you could have in AAA. I think it's slightly different in XBL, but this is about as wicked as it comes with that screwball tacked onto an already tough half-turtle arsenal.
Nice curveball. Clips the zone. Makes it 1-2. That next pitch gets the edge.
Wow.
Absolutely freezes Tynasty. That's a beautiful pitch from Unicorn.
Number 25.
This is Bro Muggs, the right fielder and 3-hole hitter. Ty's trying to get something going with his club here in this early game. He wants to respond. We know he can hit. That one flipped right field. Ramirez dives. It's off his glove. He's weak. Remember, he's injured, so that might have had something to do with that.
Did he not replace that player? Is
Looks like
that
he
what happened?
contemplated it, yeah, but he ended up not replacing
okay.
Ramirez.
All right, I spoke incorrectly earlier.
I didn't realize he was still in the game until I saw his name at the bottom there. So the injured right fielder playing a part. There's a runner at second with 2 outs here for the Tyrannics. Oh, and another really good curveball from Unicorn. 2-2 pitch. This is low, makes it full.
And if there's one thing Unicorn can do, it's place curveballs, but that one gets smacked.
Yeah, full count pitch hit right through the hole between first and second base. Nothing anybody can do about that one. So the runner moves over to third. There's also now a runner at first and third for Jermaine Gibraltar. I believe we saw Gibraltar do some damage on the earlier match of the week this season. So we're going to watch out for him again. 14 home runs on the season. Ooh, and that's into the left center field gap. It's going to find some grass. Ty's got his first run of the game. Cuts the lead in half.
Yeah, and he's already getting on some pretty tough pitches. I do think Unicorn needs to stick with that curveball. As long as he's locating it, even if you give up a few hits, that might be the best you can do against Ty.
He's done well early, hitting the edge of the zone. Ooh, this one lifted left field. It's got a lot of carry under it, but a little too much carry for Ty's liking as it's caught out there by Carter. And that'll end the inning. We go to the second. 2-1 though. Some run scoring early.
Yeah, any half inning for Unicorn where you give up 1 or less
Number 18.
is going to be a good pitching performance for him.
That one freezes Unicorn. Absolutely down the 2. These two have thrown a couple of them that have kind of caught the other player off guard. This one a comebacker off the pitcher's glove. Thrown to first in time. There's 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Yeah, Ty's working on his pitching. It's not like he's not improving. But you're going to see a few of those.
Good strike. Next pitch swung on over to short as Mack throws it to first. There's quickly 2 down, so the Unicorns got their pitcher up with 2 outs. Tim Lincecum at the plate. Ty missing a couple of quick balls to the pitcher Lincecum, but then he finds a strike, so now it's 2-1. This one lifted to left, kind of in a weird spot, but LeBlaze makes the grab. Ends the inning, we go to the bottom of the second. Seven, 8, 9 coming up here for the Tyranids. You gotta think this is a big spot where Unicorn's gonna want a clean inning. He doesn't want to kind of devolve into giving up 2-out hits like he was.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to feel like he's going to give up runs every inning. It would be nice to get out of here clean one way or another.
That's going to be the true test, is how long and for how many innings can you keep lid on an offense like Tynasty's. It's 1-2 quickly to Laval. That pitch was misplaced, but it's on a line right at Ramirez where he can make the grab, 1 down.
Yeah, one thing in Unicorn's favor, he really has a high-end pitcher with an elite cut fastball to boot. At that velocity, that pitch can be really rough on anybody.
It's also got the screwball to kind of counteract that.
Right, so something to slow it down in the same vein, but going the other way.
The 2-0 pitch was right over the heart of the plate and hit on the screws by Ty right up the middle for a single. Brings up his pitcher, Justin Blur. 2 home runs in the season for Blur.
Nice.
That's a good screwball in there, high and inside. Now 0-1. Next pitch, left field line. That's going to find grass. That's a single for the pitcher.
Yeah, boy, these elite hitters can sometimes do things like that. It wasn't a bad pitch at all, but the pitcher just too tough.
Yeah, he took it kind of right where it was pitched and flipped it out there. Flipping things over for the leadoff hitter. That one pushed fouled. Quickly 0-2 to that leadoff hitter, Paxton Peralta. Next pitch, a screwball fouled away again. Ooh, that one is smashed.
Pitch like that.
Deep to center. Unicorn jumps for it. He misses it. It's gone. 3-run shot.
First major red circle and the ball goes out to center field. They're pretty short fence, but Tynasty, to his credit, got on that one.
Yeah, that one, unfortunately for Unicorn, like you said, a red circle pitch where it could have gone anywhere, and it happened to go right over the heart of the plate where Ty was really able to tee off on it. Next pitch, a curveball swung on a line right at Reyes. There's 2 down. So it's 4-2 in favor of Bay Area now. Lincecum is tense. 1-0 pitch. That one's crushed. Carter on his horse in front of the warning track makes the grab. There's 3 outs, but not before we see that big 3-run home run from Paxton Peralta. We go to the top of the third, top of the order for the Unicorns.
Yeah, and someone like Unicorn not used to getting battered around, but you have to live with that with somebody like Tynasty, and just check your ego and just keep it as minimal as you can. Because Unicorn does have enough hitting here to get back right in this.
Here's Reyes, who is 1 for 1 and kind of got things started for the Unicorns in the first. Sees a couple pitches. It's 1-1. That was kind of a questionable call, I think, on that inside a breaking ball. But either way, next pitch was hit on the screws a little bit too much for Unicorn's liking, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough break there, but that happens.
He contemplates now taking Ramirez out.
Okay.
He did not, though, still. He left him in, he took the swing, and it's on the line. That'll end it. Interesting decision to go with Ramirez there, swinging at the first pitch, and then quickly ending that inning.
I'm sure there's some reason, even though we don't really know what it is.
So the 0-1 to Ty in the bottom of the third to his cleanup hitter Preston Colton misses. It's 1-1 now. Fastball way outside. It's 2-1. The cutter reset. swung on, lifted to left in front of Carter where it'll get down, and it's past his glove. That's going to be extra bases to lead off this inning for the Tyrannics.
Yeah, Carter kind of wrapped her arm that one into the corner. But this is a thing about facing Ty is it's hard to keep that pitch count down, and we can already see Unicorn, who generally is a very accurate pitcher, struggling with that aspect.
Yeah, his 45th pitch gets lasered almost hard enough to get that 9-3 putout, but he does not quite get it. It's going to be a first and third situation after the single, bringing up Isaiah Mack. Pitch to Mack, first pitch. Pedro dive, catches it, throws it to first, not in time for a double play, but glad for the out.
Yeah, and that's another thing about a player like Tynasty, just like when you look at the XBL, Astronaut, somebody like that, you can't just pull your starter because they'll go through your entire bullpen if you pull them in the second inning or something like that. So you almost have to try to bite the bullet a little bit, even if it's a run or two extra that you really didn't want.
That next pitch to Tynasty was hit right up the middle for an RBI single. So we see a 5-2 ball game now with 2 on and 1 out. This one hit on a line caught again. So there's 2 down. Unicorn thankful for those line outs in this inning. We'll see the pitcher.
Only 1 run in this inning so far. Pitcher?
Yeah, pitcher is up, Justin Blur. Pitcher got a hit last time he was batting. And he's in a 3-0 count now, so Unicorn's got to be extremely careful. Does not want to walk the pitcher. Finds a strike there, luckily enough. And it's full count. Here it comes, the pitch, flipped. It's another hit. That'll at least load the bases, and it will. He will not test the arm of Evan Carter. And here's a home run hero, Paxton Peralta.
Now, that was an absolute money pitch from Unicorn. It went nowhere.
First pitch, a strike in there. He has to be very careful how he approaches Peralta. 58th pitch from Lincecum. Misses inside. It's 2-1. Gonna go with the changeup. Misses low. It's 3-1. He's got to come to him with a strike. Here's the curveball. It is a strike.
Bailed out.
Yeah, that one looked a little high. Full count pitch. Hit. Good piece of hitting. Right up the middle. That's an RBI single. The throw from Unicorn from center. Coming in there. Could be in time. Time's going to turn around. Smart move. Keeps the rally alive.
Yeah, he got a little bit lucky possibly getting that pitch on the plate, but even then, Ty's just too tough. Punched it to right.
Yeah, he fights it off. Ooh, that one lasered foul. Looking for another big hit with Chili Biggs. 6-2. He wants to break this game open even further. He has an opportunity to do so here with 2 outs in the third. Crushed high, deep right. Ramirez back. He will make the grab on the warning track, and that will end third.
Oh, that completely changes the game, Train. I mean, 6-2, you can live with. 9-2, you can't.
Number 54.
No, that would have been 10-2, I believe, my sir.
10-2.
So yeah, you don't want that. That would have been a real pain to try and come back from. So Unicorn able to get him to fly out there just so. Gets a chance to bat in the fourth. 6-2. 4-run deficit. Not something that Unicorn can't handle.
Yeah, the biggest problem with somebody like Ty is those really good even the good ones, the bait pitches. Tynasty will mostly blow those off, and that's what runs your pitch count up.
That's a good swing from Uni to start the inning with a single.
Now batting.
Pitcher gets some mojo down. He's back to neutral, bringing up Prince Fielder. Decent speed at first. Next pitch in there for a strike. This one hit on the ground. Second baseman Biggs over to second. On to first. That is a double play.
The third baseman.
Wow,
number
really
13.
used a single up the middle there, but a good turn of 2 by Tynasty.
Unicorn couldn't quite direct it. As we see Beltray, he's got the top out trade. It's engaged. He hits it right up the middle. Good piece to stay alive here in the fourth. 2-out single.
Yeah, and there's an example, Train. It's 2 strikes, no balls, and he throws a ball down the middle. You can't do that. You can't do that in this league.
Both these players, known to let one slip, it seems, on the mound after the first couple innings of this ball game of giving us any evidence.
Yep.
You got to be careful there, beating on those buttons. You never know what will happen in Super Mega Baseball 4.
But you know, it probably starts with the letter D.
Number 25.
Bottom of the fourth for Bro Muggs. He's batting paltry .541 on the season with 15 home runs and 62 RBIs. This should be what is his 39th game. 1-0 in there for a strike. This one in a dangerous spot, crushed on a line, deep left.
My.
It's off the yellow line. Fair ball, not gone, so it's going to be extra bases. Leadoff double.
Yeah. Wow, what a swing.
That thing was on its way out in a hurry, and I think it left a dent on the top of that yellow line.
I don't think it missed by more than an eighth of an inch.
Uh-oh, he's caught between the third and first in time. Unicorn had to make a choice to get an out there, and he does get one. That was dicey. He did good to try and look him back, but Ty ended up getting the risky move across. Runners at third.
Yeah. Oh.
It's gone. See you later. 2-run shot. Doesn't matter if he stayed at second or third. If he can put him into the seats like that, it's an 8-2 ball game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Train. You know, when you trap somebody like that, you got to know who you're playing against. You know, if it's an Ox or a No Name or a Spluto, you have to throw to first. But against somebody like Ty, I think once you have him trapped, you got to get him.
Yeah, it was a big moment there for Unicorn to try and control that runner in scoring position, but the next pitch, taken into the seats on a big 2-run home run, bringing up Isaiah Mack. 8-2 the ball game. AAA match of the week, game 1 here, final regular season match of the week here in season 16. This one a cutter hit into the grass out there and right. Manny Ramirez going to toss it in. It's a single.
Yeah, and I think there's lessons to be learned here for Unicorn. The number one being not to run the pitch count up. So I think if Unicorn can keep the pitch count down in game number 2, that's probably the lesson that needs to be learned more than anything else.
This one, unfortunately, on the ground is short, over to second, on to first in time for an inning-ending double play. 2-run score on the homer, we go to the 5th. Ty scored in every inning. This is exactly what Unicorn wanted to avoid. I think we kind of mentioned that in the second.
Number 4.
But Unicorn also, admittedly, not 100% in his best health and on his best game today, so shout out to him for being able to play these games through that. Pedro underneath one, lifted to center. That one's going to be caught easily by Peralta. And there is one out here in this inning, bringing up Felix Hernandez.
Yeah, if I'm Unicorn, I'm saying it's not a high-end pitcher here. It's only 6 runs. It's still really early. Plenty early enough to come back.
We see a ball, and there gets the pitcher on an 0-2 count. Now it's evened back up. Unicorn swings at it. It's off the end of the bat where Blur can handle it. Grounded out to the pitcher on the first in time.
Number 14.
So there's 2 down for the center fielder and leadoff hitter, GodsUnicorn himself. Right center field, that's going to be extra bases. That could be more than 2. Peralta's on his horse. Unicorn's thinking 3. He's going to play it safe.
And that's what I'm talking about, Train. That was kind of a gift pitch, and he took advantage, got the big double.
That's what he's going to need to do throughout the rest of this game and in game 2 if he wants to get a foothold in this series. 1-1 pitch upcoming now after that one missed inside. Reyes shot up the middle. Unicorn going to send him around third. The throw from Peralta not going to be in time. It is 8-3. There's a run.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Yep, got a 5-run game here, and it's only halfway done.
Manny Ramirez swings at one. He's injured, remember, and he hits it fair right off the line into the right center field corner. Or deep right field corner, excuse me. He's thinking about 3. The throw goes home. It is not in time. It is 8-4. Leads cut in half.
The left fielder, number 54, Evan Carter.
Yeah, a little bit of 4D chess here from Unicorn, keeping that man in there for his big RBI double. Or triple.
Evan Carter got a hit earlier in this game. I believe that provided some runs. We'll see if he can do it again. That one is crushed deep to center, but it's going to be in a spot where Ty can handle it. Peralta makes the grab for out number 3. 2 runs across. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. I think this is starting to become a bit more of a ball game.
Yeah, those are massive runs. Just, I'm not sure if he missed reticles or had a bad power score there, but that could have really turned things around.
Alejandro LeBlaze, the left fielder and 8-hole hitter for Tynasty, is leading off against Felix Hernandez. 1-0 pitch, fouled away. Now it's 1-1. One shot right up the middle where Unicorn can only toss it into second after the single. So 1 man on, no outs for Justin Blair.
Got to think pinch hitter here, though he is 2 for 2. He's gonna leave him in there. 3 for 3.
He's 3 for 3. This one's going to be extra bases as well for the pitcher. Ty's got to be thinking about scoring. Runner's going to come all the way around from first. And it is 9-4 on the RBI double by Justin Blair.
The ball just hit too hard for right field to get to it. This pitcher's really feeling it at the plate.
That's a real deep strike there with the curveball. GodsUnicorn's throwing some very nice breaking balls in this game. It's unfortunate the rest of the things on the mound have not quite gone his way. It's going to be a throw to home. It's in time for the out. First out of the inning.
Oh, yeah, you could still stem the tide here. It's only 5 right now.
Number 11, Chili Biggs.
Chili Biggs batting. You're right, Mr. Man. If he can just get a couple of clean outs, he can find himself with only 1 run worth of damage from this sort of jam that he's found himself in. 1-2 pitch off the hands. Beltray on the ground over to first. In time, there's 2 outs.
Interesting.
Ty takes third.
Get there. Yeah, that's not really Ty's game. That's what made me wonder if he made the right decision there, but he certainly did.
I think that's his fastest runner, maybe very close to his fastest runner. You can see the speed there.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
And that one flipped out right. It clipped. Oh
Good
my!
play from Reyes.
I cannot believe he caught that. That looked like it was over his head all the way. But the timing was there from Unicorn. He gets out of it with 1 run given up.
Number 47.
That is a rough, really tough play defensively. I usually accidentally dive instead of jumping.
The third baseman, number 13.
The first pitch to the next inning for GodsUnicorn was hit right on the screws at the first baseman, but a good play by Ty. He does not mishandle it. And there is 1 down. You see now Adrian Beltray at the plate. And he smashes one deep to center, but again, Peralta's there. Unicorn's finding himself just a hair underneath some of these. Buster Posey, the catcher. Inside pitch engaged, but Mack can handle it and throw it to first in time for out number 3. No damage done by Texas in this one. Go to the bottom half of the 6th where 4, 5, 6 are coming up. Meat of the order, and it's dangerous there with those stats.
Yep. Yeah, gotta get through here clean somehow.
Leadoff hitter Preston Colton swings at 1. First pitch cutter right up the chute for a single. We'll bring up Jermaine Gibraltar.
You see Ty's just a little bit ahead of the curve on quickness. He's getting to some of these pitches that, 9 players out of 10, they're not going to get on him quite as solid. But Tynasty, he was one of the worst players in AAA just last season, which shows you the work ethic and the passion for the game. You see him every night playing the game, either online or offline.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. If you put in the time, you do eventually become the player you want to be. And it seems like Tynasty's really coming into his own here in this AAA season as he crushes another one deep to right, and it's over Unicorn's head. I wasn't sure if that one was going to have the distance, but it's gone for a 2-run shot. Isaiah Mack with the weak contact home run. It's 12-4.
Yeah, well, got on that curveball just enough. It's a short, we said it's a short field train, and when you put a ball down the line on a short field, it can get out.
So now it's an 8-run lead for Ty. He has opportunities to possibly put this away, as that one is lifted into center. You can see the frustration from Unicorn there. It becomes extra bases.
Again, that was dead corner. That's just a really nice swing. Didn't drive the ball, but got on it.
So this would be the winning run at the plate. Alejandro LeBlaze, he swings it, lifts it to left, where Evan Carter makes the grab. There's one down in this inning.
Now batting the pitcher, number 49.
Oh, here's the pitcher. You gonna yank him? Yeah, let him hit. Come on, man.
You gotta let him in. He's 3 for 3.
You gotta let him hit.
Pedro Martinez on the mound. 0-1 becomes 1-1. The next pitch misses inside. He's got to come to him here with a strike. Let's see what Ty can do. Ooh, another ball.
He's looking for his third home run of the season.
Instead, he'll take a walk. Dangerous, hitter to have to pitch to. I don't blame Unicorn at this point.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen a pitcher walk where I wasn't really blaming the pitcher for walking him.
Paxton Peralta, the leadoff hitter, now with the chance to do the damage. Winning run is at first. 2-1 pitch, lifted to center. It's way too high in the air. Unicorn should be able to get underneath it. He does. 2 down. Cannon arm keeps everybody right where they're at.
Now batting.
Some fun in the grass there from the center fielder.
Yeah, he took a nice roll out there. Another one lifted high in the air to center, where Unicorn should be able to get underneath. He does, and that'll end the inning, but it is an 8-run deficit he's got to fight with. We're into the top of the 7th.
Yeah, I can tell you he's already fought far further with Ty than I did. I think I got mercy
The second base
in 3 innings
number
in both
4.
games, but I think I sort of pitched him wrong, but regardless, this isn't really the worst showing from Unicorn, but he's going to have to learn something for game number 2.
Now batting.
What we're really seeing here in game number 1 from Unicorn is a lot of hard-hit balls, but right at some fielders, right on the screws. Maybe if he can find that grass, he can find that lift in game number 2, we'll have some better success. But still time yet. 8 runs, the deficit. 1 out in the 7th for Ichiro Suzuki. He crushes one deep to center, but that will not be where Peralta cannot reach it once again. Peralta's got good range out there, good speed, and he seems like he's everywhere.
Yeah, maybe we're seeing a lot of contact hitting because Unicorn's gotten out a lot of balls that just haven't really seemed to explode off the bat like he can. He is a mixed contact power hitter in general.
Number 5, Jose Reyes.
A single with the leadoff hitter with 2 outs brings about Jose Reyes once again. Blur's still locked in, still on the mound. Sees his pitch hit right past him into center for another 2-out single. So there's 2 on 2 outs. For Manny Ramirez, the injured player, with the double and an RBI. He's going to get another hit, so
all right.
No reason to take him out, says Unicorn. As he sees himself with another RBI in this game, makes it 12-5.
Yeah, he might need a stretcher after the game, but he's going to be ready for game number 2. We do reset stamina and mojo and everything else here in this league. So Manny will be ready.
Swings at one, right on the borderline there. Oh, and that one is crushed. Deep center, but not quite enough. Ooh, Ty almost overran that.
Yeah.
He still makes the catch to end the inning, but Unicorn almost got lucky. 1 run does cross the plate. We go to the bottom of the 7th.
25.
This is Bro Muggs. First pitch swinging is Muggs. Carter should be able to camp out underneath this long fly ball. He does. 1 down.
Yeah, I don't know offhand what the Unicorn's home stadium is, but it might be slightly more favorable than this one for him.
Yeah, not 100% sure. I don't want to misspeak. We'll see it in game 2. I want to say it's Peril Point or Castillo Arena, but I believe it's one of the newer ones. Still with some short walls to deal with. Ooh, a 4-pitch walk.
Harrell's kind of a funky stadium with that low fence and left that goes way, way out at certain points. But very short to right field. Uh-oh.
That one is absolutely crushed. Unicorn's on his course in center, but he could not get there. Dead center shot from Ty. Another 2-run home run. Another big multi-run shot. We've seen, I think, 3 of them in this game. He makes it 14-5, and he's 1 run away from winning this one.
Number 18, Isaiah Mack.
I believe Burning Ice is correct in chat saying that Unicorn's home would be Sakura Hills, so we'll see that in game number 2.
Yeah, that would be much more favorable to Unicorn. Sakura Hills would be much better than here. We have seen quite a few home runs barely clear the fence. Now, granted, a lot of them have been 400-plus shots to center field, but nonetheless.
Runner at first with 1 down. Now 2 on with 1 down after a couple quick singles. This is what Ty does. He really sets the table for himself.
The left fielder, number 30.
Yeah, you know, we really got to give hats off to Ty. The way he's improved over the last season, which is less than a year, probably 6 to maybe 8 months at the most. You know, he took his lumps and he jumped back in here this season. He was ranked pretty high because he looked really good in Cup. It took Luke to take him out in Cup. So this isn't a massive surprise, but I think he's even being ranked number 1 or 2 has exceeded expectations so far.
Yeah, he seems to be fitting the bill tonight with this high-powered offense. He wants to take all this momentum into the playoffs.
Number 17.
He will see Carson Landers as pinch hitter. Finally going to take Blur out of the game. And with 2 outs, he swings at 1. First pitch, deep. Ramirez jumps. He makes the grab. Great catch. Unicorn stays alive.
I don't think he jumped over a sheet of paper to grab that, but it still looked fantastic out there. Playing injured. What a play.
Yeah, it's risky to jump with the injured player. I mean, I feel like it's more likely to drop that than not.
Now batting.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 47, Prince Fielder.
But we now see Sarah Stacker pitching. And it is a 9-run game in the 8th. Unicorn just trying to do anything he can to have momentum going into game 2 or, find a miraculous comeback here.
Yeah, and one thing you could do as a loser in game 1 is scout those pitchers that are coming in out of the pen. Sometimes certain players will continue to pinch hit when they're way ahead, and that's an advantage
13.
for game 2 if you're sitting there looking at those pitchers, right, Train?
That is true. We'll see if he can kind of lock in on something, take something away from this game in that sense. Remember, he's not playing 100% at his best health in this game either, is Unicorn, so we'll, definitely give him many props for powering through this one.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18.
But no excuses in the XBL, as we know.
Yeah, no doubt, and he's not going to want any excuses. It really isn't a bad showing, to be honest, but going to have to really dig in game 2. I don't know what kind of a pitcher he has. He had a really good one here and still wasn't able to get it done. But again, that pitch count really hurt him.
Got a little overexcited on that pitch. Swinging way out of his zone. It kind of acts as a bunt, so the runners move over. There's 1 down. 2 runners in scoring position, though, for Duster and Pedro.
Sarah Stacker is, she's feeling it here. Rally stopper engaged.
Yeah, it's a dangerous trait that to deal with. Unicorn can only ground out there. He does get himself another run, makes it 14-6.
Number 51.
Need to see a pinch hitter here.
He only has the SPRP and the CP
Now
left.
batting, number 40.
Sammy Sosa roids coming off the bench. For some reason, extremely skinny in the player model. He lifts one to left, and that will be taken care of for out number 3. So he's going to get replaced now by what looks like Mariano Rivera, and it is. Rivera coming up against Peralta here, bottom of the 8th.
Axton Peralta.
Ty's got the game in control, 8-run lead. Peralta first pitch swinging, lifts it to center. Unicorn back, deep at the warning track, makes the grab, 1 down.
Yeah, I might not show Rivera in this one, but you know, considering Ty's prowess, I might just throw that to the wind and, you know, just say I'm going to have to dig in game 2 no matter what.
Yeah, that's fair. Do keep him in the locker for later in case you are in a better position, but Unicorn either way just needs to find ways to get outs. One man on, one man down for Bro Muggs. Next pitch swung on and missed. That was 99 on the corner. Coming back again, misses low. And that 2-1, a great curveball, clipping the high part of the zone. He's going to go back there once again, 2-2, and gets him looking. What a pitch.
Yeah, even someone like Ty, that high inside curve, it's fairly easy to place, and it's brutally difficult to hit.
Quickly 2-0 to Tynasty there with 2 outs. This one lifted to right center. It's way out there where Ramirez is going to have to run after it. He makes a good throw into shortstop where it's cut off, but it is 15-6. Run does score, brings up Gibraltar. Gibraltar with a chance to put away this game. It's the bottom of the 8th. His team's got a 9-run lead.
Yeah, and when Ty has a chance to put away a game, he typically does. So I expect a dinger here from somebody.
Gibraltar got intentionally walked. Probably a good move there from Unicorn. Mac hit a home run earlier, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, weak hitting stats, but this dude already has one.
Lifted to center. GodsUnicorn underneath it. Makes the catch, so it ended up being the right choice. Ty has to come out here and pitch, try and get 3 more outs. 9-run lead, 9th inning. Top of the order coming up for GodsUnicorn against Sarah Stacker.
Number 14.
Sarah Stacker running a triangle arsenal there. Unicorn lifts it to left, but grabbed.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Yeah, it's another one that he can't
Jose
quite get
Reyes.
the perfect timing he needs on it. Next pitch swung on out into center. That is a single. I went a little bit better with the swing.
Yeah, I'm noticing Unicorn is doing a lot of contact swinging, which against Tynasty, I do not think is a mistake. You're going to have to get runners on before you even think about really much power hitting, unless you have somebody that you know you really want to power swing with.
A 3-1 pitch up coming to Manny Ramirez. He's played this whole game injured. He's going to swing this time, and it's on a line to Mac where he can catch it for 2 outs in this inning. So last out, game 1, AAA match of the week, final regular season match of the week here in season 16.
Yeah, and hats off to Tynasty for a fantastic performance here in game 1 so far. And if nothing else, if Unicorn does not come back here, was able to push it all the way through with no mercy rule, which we'd love to see on match of the week and in any kind of a even semi mismatch.
That is indeed true. A 9-run difference here for GodsUnicorn and Tynasty. 15-6, the game 1 scoreline. 26 hits from Ty. Look at that. 14 hits put up by Uni. Just not quite enough. He's going to have to do better in game number 2, and I think he can. He's going to have to just have a different approach, find some better strikes. It's going to be interesting as, you know, these 2 players, as we stated before, 2 of the hottest coming into this thing.
Yep.
We'll take a brief break. We'll let the players know we'll be ready for game 2 at their leisure, and we'll be coming at you all in just a few moments again with that second one, so hang tight. right, folks, we are coming back into game number 2. Loading into Sakura Hills, home of God's Unicorn and the Texas Unicorns, who want to bounce back after that 15-6 loss in game number 1.
Yeah, a little bit more of a favorable stadium, a little bit of home cooking here. And I think anytime you have a player that's kind of an outlier that's that much above the crowd, it does help to see them a few times, in this case once.
How about the center field,
and you know, because there's going to be some adjustments.
Yeah, we'll see what adjustments can be made. As Uni's first pitch to Paxton Peralta comes across now, and this is for ball number 1 against... It is no elbow to Grom on the hill.
Yeah, and Uni is a smart player. He will learn fast, so don't be surprised if he sticks in here in this one, especially with the larger field.
The second baseman, number 11, Shelly.
Yeah, Sakura much bigger than Applefield, so we'll see if that plays a part. Ty had his fair share of long balls in the last game. He starts off with a single, bringing up Chili Biggs with 1 on, no out. It is 1-1, the pitch in there, now 2-1. Runner decides to steal. He is in there easily. Good job. So we're seeing pretty much every facet of the game from Ty. Along with the power he is able to steal.
Yeah, I remember Ty's first match of the week. He beat me in the first game. In the second game, I just absolutely ran wild on him. And he was really fresh to the game. I had to do everything I could do. But you can see he's learned fast. He's able to steal bases. You know, his pitching is slowly improving. But I do think it can still be taken advantage of by someone as good as Unicorn.
Unicorn already in a somewhat dangerous situation. There's 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out. He's got the free base at first. He's choosing not to use it as that one's hit right up the middle. It's going to be down for an RBI single. Another runner coming around. He decides to hold up. So it's first and third, 1-0 here. Tynasty breaks things open once again.
Yeah, you can't have a nightmare in the first inning here. Got to stem the tide.
Is this how things started? In the last game, Unicorn started the scoring, but Ty started scoring as well. Oh, Unicorn holding on to the ball. He wasn't paying attention. The runner's tag up. It's 2-0.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 18,
I'm not
Isaiah
sure if he
Mack.
assumed the runner was going to score.
Yeah, maybe it was the controller or something. Something caused him to freeze up there.
He might have thought it was the third out.
That one on the ground. It's going to be a single.
Now batting,
Looked almost
third baseman,
catchable, but it bounced right in
number
front of the
4.
glove. There's been a lot of action quickly happening here. It's 3-0. 2 outs. This one stung right up the middle. That will not end the inning. Is another single. 2 on, 2 outs for the
left fielder,
Blaze.
number 30.
Nope, that's outside.
1 out in there for a strike. No elbow to Grom. He's tense. Ty's got to find a way to continue to take advantage of this. He swings at it, hits it out there onto the left field grass. It's going to be another single. This is a good throw from Carter, but it's not going to be in time. It's cut off. It's 4-0.
Now batting, the pitcher, number
Top
39.
times here for the Texas Unicorns. We see another pitcher hit here from Tynasty as he stings that one through the second base gap.
Center fielder,
And
number 10,
loads up the bases for the leadoff hitter, Paxton Peralta. Paxton started this all off with a single. We're still in the top of the
Look
first
where that
inning.
pitch is. That's the pitcher.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of, good pitches, bad pitches. Doesn't really matter if it's in the strike zone and it's hittable. He seems to get some bat on it as Peralta lifts it out there for another RBI. 1 run comes around to score. Another one comes back to third, so the bases stay loaded. It is 5-0. Chili Biggs back for his second at-bat of the inning. This is getting rough for the Unicorns. Let's see what he can do to just find a third out. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. It's got 2 strikes. This cutter swung on through into the gap. This is going to be trouble. 1 run scores. Another one comes around third, he's going to score. The other one comes all the way around from first, he's going to score. It is 8-0 on the RBI double from Chili Banks.
The right fielder,
Yeah,
number 25.
this one's looking a little too familiar.
Ty running rampant here. Oh, and adds injury to all the rest of the insult this inning.
Now batting, the first
Salt being
baseman,
poured in the
number
wounds
28.
here by Tynasty and his Tyrannics that are just running completely wild in the AAA here.
You see Preston Colton, the the cleanup hitter at the plate. He swings, Pedro dives, gets the glove on it, throws it to first in time, but it is an 8-run first. You see the pitcher get absolutely taken out. And now the Unicorns get their chance to hit.
Number 14.
Rough start, but you know what? It's so early that you got to at least give it a shot here.
First pitch swinging, he grounds out to second. 1 down, bringing up Jose Reyes. We'll see what kind of patience Unicorn can exhibit here. He's got to just try and chip away and keep Ty from scoring any more runs. We'll see how easy that is for him. Quickly 0-2, swung on. Ooh, right through the 5-hole. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those that's so distinctly right through the pitcher's legs. Ends up being a 1-out single.
Now batting, a right fielder.
Clean is clean, I guess. It went right through there.
Ramirez.
The uninjured Manny Ramirez this time wants to get a chance at a good clean game, and he
Oh,
crushes one
big
to left.
wing.
See you not so later as it's a foul ball. Tough break there for Uni.
Yeah, kind of a microcosm of how this has gone for Unicorn. A great swing.
And then instead, when he straightens it out, it ends up being a double play. Yep. So we're going to the second.
Catcher, number
Brings up
8.
Jermaine Gibraltar. Gibraltar, his second app out of the game is now. Gonna see Pedro Martinez come out of the pen to replace the injured DeGrom. 1-0 pitch. Whoa. Someone in the dugout almost got their noggin taken off. And now we see one miss outside. It's 2-1. Here comes another curveball. Another good strike from Uni. He's found so many good strikes with that curveball tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of been the only thing that has held Ty at bay.
We saw a good change up there. He's not quite timed up for it. I think that had Ty full. So we've got an out on the strikeout.
Interesting high change up there. I wonder if that's a pitch you could maybe use against Ty. A high change up.
Third baseman,
typically that
number
pitch can
4.
be trouble against a lot of hitters.
There are 2 outs for the, I believe, these 8-hole hitter here for Tynasty. That one's lifted out to center, and it will be the 3rd out. So no damage done. That's what Unicorn needs. Bringing up the meat of his order here in the 2nd inning. It's Evan Carter.
Big hitter here in Carter.
He stings one right through the hole. That's going to be an easy single. So he leads one off the way he needed to. Good speed there at first.
Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder's got great power. He's going to want another pitch like that if he can find it. Ooh, checks his swing. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a pretty rough pitcher here in Sabine.
This one hit, stung right through the hole between 3rd and short. It's going to be another single. 2 on, no outs. 6-hole hitter, Adrian Beltray.
Unicorn not listening to the screwball there. I know that's a pitch I have trouble with. Some people don't have as much trouble.
This one's in a dangerous spot.
Oh,
what
no.
a play from Tynasty. He throws it to second in time for the double play. Oh, that's painful for Texas.
If you're for the underdog, that's a tough blow.
What a play, though, from Ty. He had to leap off his feet. He had to have timing to get there. I thought for a moment there was no way he was going to catch that, but he made it happen, and he got 2 outs out of the deal. Another great dive from Lavole. She throws to first in time. There's 3 outs, and Unicorns put away. We go to the 3rd inning.
Yeah, Ty really flexing here, playing an all-around game, which is a bit
Now
surprising.
batting, the left
The
fielder,
pitching has been
number
loose
30.
at times, but it really hasn't been terrible.
Yeah, Ty flashing the leather. Not what we really kind of pegged him for, or you know, we were excited to see from him tonight, but that, with the last 2 outs of that inning, were stunning reflex from him there.
That's a strike.
Alejandro the Blaze batting. 1-2 the count, swung on right up the middle. So the 8-hole hitter, as I misspoke last inning, that was the 7-hole hitter who
Now
ended it.
batting, the pitcher, number 39.
8-hole hitter finds a single, bringing up Sullivan Sabine, the pitcher. Remember the pitcher already with a single. Pitchers for Tynasty, 4 for 5, I believe.
Nope, inside.
2-0 pitch, nice strike in there, right on the corner. 2-1, swung on, that's going to be another fair ball pushed out for a single.
It's interesting how many high-end pitchers that Tynasty
center
has,
fielder,
considering how
number
well he
10,
hits. Usually people
Paxton
hitting
Peralta.
that are kind of pouring every cent on that roster tool into hitting, but you know, I guess he did go 3 for 3 with his pitcher last game with a walk, so he doesn't really need a lot of stats at the plate.
Strike.
He needs just enough to get it done. It's really all reflex for him as he sees one now on the ground to the second baseman over second in time, and then
Now
on to
batting,
first for a
the
quick
second
double play.
baseman, number 11.
That's exactly what Unicorn
Chili
wanted to see.
Biggs.
In an inning that seemed like it was maybe brewing into something more. Brings up Chili Biggs.
Yeah, it's hard to blow off that first inning, but if you can get a couple of scoreless innings, you can at least build some kind of momentum.
Ooh, that one swung on up the middle. It's going to be a 2-out RBI single, making it 9-0.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So
number
Unicorn wants to
25.
find that third out quickly.
And we've all been there. You don't know what to throw. You feel like there's nothing I can throw up there.
Oh, and that
There
one's
you go.
lifted. Unicorn dive. That's all past the center fielder. Tough break. He really can't catch one in this game.
Now batting, the first
Yeah, I
baseman,
could be mistaken,
number
but that looked
28.
like change it off the plate, and he still got a single, so it is tough.
Yeah, whoa, look how far off the plate that one was. That was about 6 inches off. We'll see how the rest of this inning develops. Pedro Martinez pitch in there for a ball. 1-0 in there for a strike. Looking for that mercy run. He's the away team right now.
Ball.
It's 2-2. Here comes a high changeup. Misses outside. It's a full count pitch. The curveball swung on, lifted high in the air to center. GodsUnicorn center fielder underneath it makes the grab. There's 3 outs, so it remains 9-2 nothing.
Yeah, you know, Unicorn is digging as well as he can. That first inning was unfortunate. Just try to have a good show, have some fun here on Match of the Week. This is an honor to be here.
Ball inside.
You know, this is such a great league, and to be in here, you know, having everybody cheering for you and announcing for you. You know, just have some fun. Sometimes you're overmatched. I've been there.
The pitcher, number 12.
Yeah, and who's to say it's still quite early in this ball game? As long as he can begin to chip away, a rally's not out of the question for a player like Unicorn. So he's got that runner at first to start this inning. He's got Ichiro Suzuki at the plate now as the pinch hitter against Sullivan Sabine.
No,
Got
outside.
a contact hitter here with some speed on first.
No,
A
inside.
little tough pitch laid off of it.
Ball forward, take a base.
And he found himself in a hitter's count. He took the walk, so now there's 2 on, no out for the leadoff hitter Unicorn.
Fielder, number 14.
That one swung right on the screws, right at Biggs. That's been kind of the trend for GodsUnicorn at the plate this entire match of the week.
That hurts.
Let's see what he can do with Reyes now. That one gets past the catcher. Runners go. Third safe. Ooh, that was so close, so close. Next pitch, also a ball, makes it 2 out. This one swung to center. That will take advantage of a wild pitch by getting a run across on the RBI single. First and third now. for Manny Ramirez.
Yeah, I think Unicorn's been on it with the reticle more this inning than any, even though that one was off the plate. And there's another one.
He smashes that one with Ramirez way out there to left center. That's a deep wall too, so that runner's going to score all the way from first. That makes it a 9-3 ball game on the RBI double, bringing up Evan Carter.
Yeah, and I don't think Uni was rounding third there, you know, not really thinking of the score. Just he's coming hell-bent for leather on that double no matter what.
Evan Carter, power versus righties have engaged. Quickly 0-2, but he sees the ball, now it's 1-2.
Ball that's low.
Next pitch misses low. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Oh, got it by him.
Unicorn just late.
Yeah, he had it, but he was fooled a little bit by the motion of that two-seam.
Ooh, and he misses that fastball. 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Unicorn trying to stay in this game. This one off the glove of the diving first baseman, thrown over to first in time for out number 3.
Wow, you know, if Unicorn was hitting the way he did that half inning this entire series, we would have a different series. But you know, that's the separation. It's hard to really bring it every you know at the plate, and that's what Ty's been doing. He's been murder pretty much every half inning at the plate.
Yeah, the consistency from Ty this entire series and throughout the entire season has been something to behold in the AAA. He lifts that one deep to right. That one would have been out in a lot of parks, but in Sakura, it's held in where Ramirez can grab it. Bringing up Isaiah Mack.
A little bit of a weak hitter here can get out of this.
Remember, folks, we are in AAA match of the week right now. Game number 2. We've got a XBL match of the week coming at you at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific as well, between the St. Paul Swashbucklers and One-Eyed Seaman versus the Bayamon Bombas and Spluto. 2 players that could also be meeting in the bracket, depending on how things line up. So that's possibly a playoff preview in the XBL. That one lifted. It is off the ball, off the warning track, going to be a 2-out double for Tynasty. But yeah, big games here as the regular season wraps up in the XBL.
Number 30.
Yeah, I personally think that Seaman versus Spluto matchup is a really good one.
And if you weren't here earlier, for our trailer release, we'll be playing that again before the XBL match of the week as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that's fire. But I think you know, in the XBL matchup, it's going to be a question of Seaman handling the running game of Spluto, who's he's a trickster, and Seaman is a little bit more of a traditional player, so that's going to be a war.
Both with very similar pitching staffs as well, lacking a lot of, you know, the traditional things in the junk and accuracy categories.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody pitches with bad accuracy, but some people can do it. I don't really understand it. I can't do it.
We're in the bottom of the 4th here in this game 2. 9-3 still the score, as Ty unable to add to his lead there in the 4th. Adrian Beltre leading off, swings a one right up the middle, will be a single.
Only 6 runs here. It's still fairly early. You can't be throwing balls down the middle the way Tynasty just did there.
Another one hit on a line. Unicorn's whole night has been plagued with lineouts, really.
Yeah, it's somewhat fortunate there that the ball did not hit the ground, so can still turn this into something.
And this one breaks his bat. Probably gonna just go with the out at first, so there's 2 down, runner at second for Jose Leclerc, the relief pitcher.
Yeah, and that's the right decision. You have to just get the out there. You're way up. Don't worry about nabbing a player at second base. Just get an out.
Ball low. Strike.
Unicorn looks at one to make it a full count. So the payoff pitch, lifted to center, not a bad swing, but Ty can still handle that for out number 3. That brings us to the top of the 5th, top of the order coming up.
And not a bad swing at
Now
all.
batting,
Just
center
you know,
fielder,
not
number
much
10,
hitting stats
Paxton
there.
Peralta.
Goes to leave the pitcher in.
Paxton Peralta, first pitch swinging, puts himself on first base. There's one man on in this fifth.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 11, Chili Biggs.
Chili Biggs 2 for 2 with a double single and a walk, it looked like there. So he's been on base 3 times this far in this game. Danger, danger at the plate.
Ball inside.
And we are seeing reverse splits here for Unicorn.
We'll see if that can work out for him.
Ball that's outside.
It is taking its effect on Chili Biggs, as you can see. Runner goes. Good throw, not in time. That's going to be a clean steal.
Once again, Tynasty with a pretty selective but really nice steal.
And then he gets a hit right up the middle and follow it up. He was thinking about going all the way around, but he does not. So runners are at first and third.
Now
No
batting,
outs
the right
for
fielder,
Bromux.
number 25.
That's right.
Curveball in there for a strike. First pitch to Muggs. Next one misses for a ball. That one was close. 1-1 stung over the diving glove of the shortstop. One run's going to score. It's 10-3. Runners at first and second now with no
batting,
outs.
the first baseman,
Preston
number
Colton
28.
with a ton of power. 22 home runs, 76 RBIs on this season. This is his 40th game.
Ball that's outside.
Yeah, he's hitting .534 for an entire AAA season, which is a lot of teams.
Thankfully, a double play there in favor of GodsUnicorn to get this inning moving along for him. So there's 2 down men on third for Jermaine Gibraltar, the fastball hitter being affected greatly by the reverse splits of Leclerc.
That's a strike.
1-1.
Strike.
Good curveball, another strike. Here it comes again. This one's stung on the ground. Pedrillo picks it up, goes to first. 3 down.
With the owner
1
of a
run
blue
scores. We go to the
Merkin
bottom
and
half of the
parking lot
fifth. It's a
B.
7-run
Now
deficit
batting,
for the Texas
center
Unicorns.
fielder, number 14.
Oh,
Nice pitch right down the middle. Handled well by Unicorn. Hit right back where it came from for a single.
Yeah, those are the gifts you don't want to give up. But, you know, as Ty moves up eventually to the XBL, he's going to have to clean up some of those.
no, look.
Yeah, those are dangerous pitches. So far tonight, he's been able to kind of cover that with the amount of run scoring that he can put up there, but that will provide you some sticky situations. Like you said, as the competition continues to increase and increase in this league, as you get deeper into the playoffs and beyond into the deeper leagues and into the XBL.
Number 21.
Yeah, and we've already seen an undefeated AAA player
Strike.
not even make the finals. So Ty, this is not a time to get comfortable for Tynasty.
Nope, that's outside.
Ball misses outside. Next pitch, kind of inside off the hands of Unicorn. He lifts it out there to center where Peralta can handle it, so there's 2 down. You can see he's disappointed there.
Number 54, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter at the plate. He's had a pretty good series tonight. He's hit the ball hard in multiple of his at-bats.
Yeah, he's got a lot of power. Got a good swing there coming from the left side.
Ball that's outside.
2-1 pitch. Swan hit hard again, but a diving play by Biggs ends this inning. We go to the 6th. 6, 7, 8 coming up.
Yeah, and if there's one thing you can't
Now
really
batting,
absorb
the
against,
shortstop,
you know,
number
an
18,
incredible player
Isaiah
that's
Matt.
leading the league easily is line outs.
Good swing there on the curveball. Ty just always seems to time things up the way they need to be.
Now batting, the third baseman,
As he finds a
number
leadoff
4.
single and brings up Lavole. 7-run lead for him here, game 2. He won game 1 by a score of 15-6.
Strike. Down.
Whoa.
Ooh, good pitch. Unicorn putting on a clinic with the curveball placement. When he's misplaced them, they've been hit hard, but when he's placed them well, they've been very nice. And then he's doubling up. Ty at first. Where was Ty going on that little back liner?
Got a little ahead of himself there.
I think so. He was indeed. Maybe not paying attention to that runner at first. Anyway, hits one right on the screws to the center fielder Unicorn, and he's taken care of in this sixth. No damage done. We're going to the bottom half for 5, 6, 7. Comes up for Texas.
You know, post first inning, Unicorn is leading in runs, so maybe he can get something going here.
He swings one real hard, but right at Peralta. He's done that one right to Peralta probably 4 or 5 times tonight. He's asking what more he's got to do.
No, low.
He's turning to the up and getting absolutely nothing.
Nope, outside.
2-1 pitch, swung on, hit right through the hole between short and third. That will be a 1-out single, so Unicorn gets something brewing. Brings up Buster Posey.
Number 18.
Yeah, it was a terrible pitch, but to Unicorn's credit, he swung through the two-seam, which sometimes frees people, and there he is again.
Oh, he had a good swing at that, but it was an amazing diving play from Tynasty for the second out.
Oh, that hurts. That was really reticled up nicely on a pretty tough pitch into the corner.
Ball that's outside.
Unicorn's got to be asking what more you can do.
Nope, outside. Nope.
He sees himself quickly ahead 3-0.
That's a
There's a
strike.
strike in there. That one popped up behind the fence, foul. So it is a full count. This one on the ground. Shortstop picks it up. There's the first in time for out number 3. Going to the top of the 7th. 10-3 still the score. 9-1-2 coming up for Ty.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Yeah,
number
and it's
39.
unfortunate for Unicorn because you got to admire it, but just fighting and not coming up with any runs is not going to quite do it here.
Nope, that's outside.
Leclerc's got to be getting tired, but his bullpen, he's already had to dip into it early again in this game.
Now batting,
See the type of
the center
options he
fielder,
has left
number 10.
if he wants to get away from Leclerc.
Oh, he knew he threw a bad one. He got bailed out by Reyes.
Number
And then
11.
Reyes
Shelly
had to pay the
Biggs.
price. It looks like his fitness went down there. We'll see what kind of damage. He's down to weak.
He is locked in, though. Probably going to leave him.
That's 2 injuries here on Match of the Week for the Texas Unicorns. That's unfortunate.
And immediately throws a hit-me curveball. Oh, no.
And into the first row it goes, deposited by Tynasty. Makes it 11-3. Shelly Biggs with the homer, 18 home runs on the season for him. Man, the amount of home runs in his lineup have to be close to the record for a season.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing the problem here, Train, is there's no pitch. Usually with almost any hitter, there's one pitch that you can kind of have as a point pitch to keep them in control.
Number 28.
I'm not really seeing that against Tynasty.
Yeah, Ty able to do anything with what you throw at him if it's in the strike zone, so you have to be exceedingly careful on your sequencing and your location.
Nope, that's outside.
2-1 pitch. Popped up behind second base. Unicorn gets away with one there, I think.
Today's
They
mascot
go to
race
the bottom of the 7th. It is 11-3 after the solo shot.
Yeah, and once again, Unicorn fighting through this, not getting mercied. Has had some bad luck with balls being hit at people, but just needs to keep digging.
He hits one right up the chute to start the inning with a single.
You're going to get some mistake pitches, so just hang in here.
Number 14.
That's a strike.
Leadoff hitter is against still the starter Sabine.
Ball inside.
81st pitch we just saw from him.
Nope, outside.
Fouled one straight back. It was another dangerous pitch from Ty. Now the count is full. There is swing and a miss, strike 3. Not much you can do there. That was a pitch that Unicorn could catch up with, but fastball was a little too much for him.
Pitching just behind that one. Could have maybe punched it to left, but didn't.
Oh, and there's Reyes. He's weak with the injury, but still locked in, and he gets the bloop single to continue the inning.
Unicorn, I think, is the MVP of getting well with injured players here, at least tonight.
He's got 2 hits with injured players, and this was the player who was injured last game. It is Ramirez. He swings at it. This one up the middle.
Ooh.
This is dangerous. He was thinking about home. Yeah, he was thinking about it, but he's being conservative now, and he's got the bases loaded for Carter.
Yeah, I got a little excited there. I wanted to run home, but didn't make any sense. Oh, gotta get down. Oh,
crushed to right. It's gonna be a sacrifice fly. Unicorn wanted to do more than that with a pitch over the plate from Ty, but it is now a 7-run game once again, bringing up Prince Fielder.
A big hitter here.
Ooh, just missed. Triple-digit fastball.
A tough pitcher on the mound, Sarah Stacker again with that rally stopper. Ooh.
Nope,
checks the swing. It's 2-2. Next one is popped up in the air. Center field. Tynasty underneath it. He makes the grab with Peralta, and that will do it.
No, he's missed, just barely missed so many of them, Train. But, you know, God, you got to love the fight in Unicorn here tonight.
Yeah, he's pushing these games along. He's definitely keeping himself right on the edge there of making the comeback. You can see it. You can see he's got it in him. But will he be able to complete the job? He's only got 6 more outs to work with in this game. We're at the top of the 8th where Jermaine Gibraltar leads off. He's got a pitch as well, too.
Yeah, it's a shame that he fell behind so bad in the first inning. He's actually ahead after that. But, you know, that first inning can really be a killer.
Yeah, that was a dangerous curveball. You saw Unicorn aware of that, but it ends up being just in front of the warning track where Carter can make the grab.
18, Isaiah
Mack.
He was definitely a bit lucky there.
There's that cannon arm again. The center fielder goes flipping
now batting
with
third
the toss.
Baseman, number 4.
Here is AJ Lavole. One out, curveball, swung on. Great throw, great play. That was just awesome reflex from Unicorn there to make it anything happen on that. I thought for sure it was going to be a single. That 1-0 pitch was another curveball. It was over the plate where Ty could handle it. Cannon arm engages again, and that will keep Ty Honeston at third base.
The pitcher, number 13.
Yeah, and we're seeing a little bit of fatigue. That was a lazy curveball from Unicorn, and we can't blame him at this point.
Nice strike. The 1-1 just misses inside. He's going to come back with the curveball again. 2-1. This one hit. Good play by Pedro. Those are the first in time for out number 3.
Now batting.
So bottom of the 8th.
Number 13.
Like we said, he's got the comeback in him, but he does have limited time to make it happen.
He needs a couple singles here, Train.
Good velocity from Stacker. Ooh, and there is the leadoff single.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18.
Catcher Buster Posey. She's only batting .207 on the season.
Nope, that's outside.
Yeah, that's out the window now. She needs to come up big right now.
That one hit up the middle. She does come up big. That's the single. A couple singles, like Miss said. He's got a couple. Now what can you do with that?
Second baseman, number 4.
Can we develop that into a couple more? He sees a strike right at the knees. Sarah Stacker's rally stopper engages though, now that these runners are on base.
Oh, that's outside.
Fouled straight back, 2-2. That one hit on a line, Mac. Makes the
kind of
grab
with the back of his neck there.
Yeah, he made an interesting angle to make that catch. That is for sure.
Number 20.
This is a big poppy off the bench. Pinch perfect with the power. That one lifted. It's a bloop. It's going to get down. One run will score here. Runners remain at first and second afterwards. So it's 11-5, a 6-run game. 5 outs left to go for the Texas Unicorns.
Yeah, and as much as I love Tynasty, I can't help but root for the underdog here. You know, it's been a tough night.
GodsUnicorn hits one though on the ground, over to second, on to first, in time, a huge double play. That ends the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. Rally is extinguished.
Slugger feeling sluggish? Get B.
It's been that kind of a night for Unicorn, but he still has represented himself well.
The center
He's put up the
number 10
runs.
Paxton,
It's just been so tough to stem the tide here against somebody who's averaging, what, 9 to 12 runs a game, Train?
Yeah, it's absolutely difficult to put a lid on anyone like that. Unless you pitch absolutely perfect. And he's done a good job finding the edges of the zone with that curveball, but he's made his fair share of mistakes as well. He's pitching here still to Paxton Peralta, who's clutch. Also, I believe, locked in or something to the sort. Jose Reyes, he's injured. Can't really make the play. Or that was, excuse me, Pedro, who couldn't make the diving
Now
play.
batting, the second baseman, number 11, Chili.
So runners at first for Chili Biggs. He's 4 for 4, 2 singles, a walk, and a home run. And a double in this game, so he's a triple away from the cycle. He crushes that one to right center. GodsUnicorn center fielder's fast enough to get there, but he does not make the catch. He missed it, let it drop and
Now
fall.
batting, the right fielder.
You know what? I
25.
hate to say this, but Unicorn not really the best defender, and I should be the last one to point that out, but nonetheless.
Yeah, it's caused him some issues tonight, and now the inning's going to get extended here by Tynasty as he hits one on the nose. That one, an absolute laser. You could see it go pretty much through the glove of the second baseman. Now it's in this inning, 2 in scoring position.
Nope, outside.
Smart not to dive there.
The catcher.
Yeah, that was a line shot that he was able to handle. So 1 down, runners remain where they are for Gibraltar. 12-5 this game. This one lifted into left. That will score a run. It might score 2. Runner rounds third. There he goes, and it will be 14-5. There's out number 2 as Ty's caught getting greedy behind the ball there.
Isaiah Mack.
Maybe tried to catch him sleeping a little bit there, but he was just aware enough to get that out.
He's got the 9-run lead. Jose Reyes makes an amazing diving play. Throws it to first. Not in time for the out. It's close.
The third baseman, number 4.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on Reyes, picks it up. There's the first, doesn't have to dive for it this time, so he handles it easily, and there it's 3 down. Going to the bottom of the 9th now, and Uni's last chance to come away with anything in this match of the week. Final AAA match of the week of season 16.
Yeah, again, he had 14 hits and gained 15 hits here. Normally that means W's. It just hasn't translated here against such an elite AAA player in Tynasty.
It's a nice diving play by Chili Biggs for the first out in this 9th inning, bringing up Manny Ramirez.
Strike. Nope. Inside.
That one was stung on the nose, and unfortunately that's kind of been the trend for Unicorn all night. So there's out number 2 as that one was handled easily. You can see his placement's been great.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
just
I
not
think
quite.
honestly, a lot of it has been bad luck, and a lot of it has been contact swinging. When you're contact swinging, if you can get the ball on the ground or bloop a ball, you're good. But when you really get a hold of a ball with contact swinging, which Unicorn did tonight, it doesn't really reward you with that.
And that'll do it for the game. 14-5, the scoreline. Tynasty again, 9 runs, the deficit. He's really just showing his stuff here, putting up tons of runs here on prime time. He's ready for the playoffs. He comes away with a big sweep tonight.
Yeah. Credit to both players. Unicorn, no mercy rule, was able to fight through these games. Got a lot of hits, provided some entertainment here under the weather.
Yes.
And it could be Unicorn and Ty in the finals. You never know. But got a good look at Ty here and knows what he has to do.
Yeah, definitely got a good look at him. That can help you formulate a strategy, especially when you get to see someone kind of closer to that playoff that playoff tournament where you may or may not see them again. So at least he does come away with something there, and he does come away with a good offensive showing. It wasn't as well on the other side of the ball really, but he did put up some good runs, and we expected him to. Unicorn, a very well-rounded, very balanced player, and like we said, he's come up from the AA. He's got silverware already in the XBL, so and we know what can happen in that tournament. So I don't think he can or should hang his head on anything too bad tonight. Definitely a good showing here on Match of the Week, and like you said, a little bit under the weather too. So thank him for just showing up at all and making it happen for us here to finish off his season.
Yeah, he's got the energy. He's a very energetic personality, and so we thank both players for quite a nice show here.
Absolutely. A nice show followed up after that extremely awesome new trailer that we got from Mad River Dog, GodsUnicorn's a buddy there, who he kind of commissioned that trailer for us. Everyone, thank you for submitting all the things that you were able to submit. And thank you, Unicorn, for digging for all of those things that you dug for to make that trailer possible. That thing is amazing. And if you missed it before this series, we're going to have it again right before the XBL Match of the Week here in about 20 minutes time. So please show up for that one. We've got another great match between the St. Paul Swashbucklers and Seaman and Pseudo and his Bayamon Bombas. Late season XBL matchup, finishing up the regular season there as well. Couple wins for Seaman could really shake up the seeding. So that you do not want to miss. And like we said, the trailer is going to be playing again before that game and every game going forward. So very exciting stuff. And thank you again to both these players tonight for putting on a good series as well.
Yep.
And thank you, Mystery Man, for being here with me. Anything you want to pop off with tonight before we part ways and hand things over to? Oh, I'm gonna be handing over myself to Mr. Hummus, but you'll be back for XBL.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be casting here with No Hummus, an XBL aficionado. So, I'm going to be the sidekick for No Hummus here, and I'm excited to be that. I'm excited for the XBL match. I said that before. I'm going to say right now I predict a split. I know Spluto is really tough. He won Cup. I'm going to give Seaman the benefit of the doubt and say that he can pull off a game.
Yeah, absolutely. Spluto has been played close by a lot of players this season. We'll see if this has the close game potential that is promised. So hang tight. We'll see you guys soon for that XBL Match of the Week. And if we don't see you then, we'll see you again next time. Have a great night, everybody.